They said the world would end in 2036. But they were wrong.
Resident Evil's new live-action 8-part series on Netflix is Capcom's latest adaptation of the long-running horror franchise and was released in one chunk for everyone to binge on, just like zombies having a snack. The show begins 14 years after a global outbreak of a deadly virus in the year 2036. We are introduced to Jade Wesker, played by Ella Balinska, and she baits zombies with the intention of monitoring their behaviour in this post-apocalyptic landscape. A secondary timeline set in the year 2022, 3 months prior to the global outbreak, features strong performances from Tamara Smart playing a younger version of Jade and Sienna Agudong in the role of Jade's twin sister, Billy. Lance Riddick, Silence from the incredible Horizon games on PlayStation, completes the family unit as the twins' father, Albert Wesker.
Billy, Jade, welcome home.
Fans of the Resident Evil game series will remember Albert Wesker taking 2 RPGs to the face in 2009's Resident Evil 5, and his inclusion is an integral mystery to the show's overarching narrative. The 2022 storyline sees the Wesker family relocated into New Raccoon City, a planned community created by the Umbrella Corporation in South Africa for its employees to live and work in. Albert has been recruited by Umbrella CEO Evelyn Marcus, daughter of Umbrella co-founder Dr. James Marcus, to rejoin the company as they approach a breakthrough in antidepressant development with a new product simply known as Joy.
Things we're working on today are going to change the world.
Meanwhile, we follow the Wesker sisters as they join Raccoon High School and naturally develop a curiosity about Umbrella's true intentions. While this doesn't feel like typical Resident Evil, by the end of the series we were left with a greater understanding of the backstories of these characters. The parallel timelines gives the show a nice back and forth rhythm and kept us interested as we pieced together events connecting 2022 and 2036. While the first half of the season suffers from lackluster pacing, the 2022 timeline's narrative constantly outperforms the shallow 2036 storyline that failed to make us care for its characters. Conversely, despite being set in our present day complete with references to COVID, the new Raccoon City doesn't feel relatable or realistic. Stylistically, however, the clinical and regimented community provides a nice contrast to the trash zombie-ravaged cities of 2036. And of course, it wouldn't be a Resident Evil show without plenty of zombies. The majority of the zombies, or Zeros as they're referred to here, are pretty underwhelming. But they do run when they get a scent of some nice tasty brains. While it was great to see some more menacing and iconic Zeros like the Licker make a very brief appearance, these Zeros are unintentionally more comedic than threatening. It shouldn't be difficult to make a scary, compelling and entertaining adaptation of Resident Evil for our TV screens. We want to see scary mansions, creepy forests and mutant man-eating zombies set to a slow, claustrophobic storyline. If this sounds like something that you're after, then you will be disappointed in this series from Netflix. At times this series doesn't feel like Resident Evil at all, with only an Umbrella logo registering any connection to the source material. Visually, Resident Evil is rather dull, and the unremarkable CG left us feeling like this could have been a fan-made series made on a shoestring budget rather than a Netflix original. The show's slow first half is a challenging watch, but the final 2 episodes offer a vast improvement, answering a lot of questions while teasing what could come next. So overall, even though for the majority of the show we felt like a couple of Zeros staggering around not knowing what to do with ourselves, by the end we felt like we had our fill of flesh. Whether you are new to the franchise or have been a fan for years, Resident Evil's first series isn't going to blow you away, and this just seems like another poor adaptation that missed what fans loved about Resident Evil in the first place.
Marriage is complicated.
And that's our review of Resident Evil on Netflix, and if you've watched it, please let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and why not watch our review of Bullet Train, which we enjoyed a lot more than Resident Evil. Alternatively, if you want to stay in the post-apocalyptic world that doesn't have face-eating zombies, you can check out our review of Stray. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time here on JHT.